Now, the case against former President Donald Trump in New York is continuing to heat up as investigators are attempting to get more information from people who are in Trump's orbit, close confidants, important figures inside of the Trump organization. In fact, investigators in the Manhattan District Attorney's Office, that's the office of Cy Vance, who has been looking into the Trump organization, have recently debriefed Jennifer Weisselberg. Now, she is a former daughter-in-law of Trump accountant Allen Weisselberg, very, very important CFO of the Trump organization. So now prosecutors are actually trying to flip him against his longtime boss. This is according to a report in the New Yorker. So now the question here is, will they be successful? Will they be able to, and how can they actually do it? So now Michael Cohen, who flipped on Donald Trump, thinks, oh no, just threaten their sons with jail. Okay, well, I mean, if they did anything, sure. But as far as that goes, I mean, as far as anything else, how do you do it? Well, that's why they talked to Jennifer Weisselberg. So now, one reason that I think that they're trying to do it is to try to point out how terribly Weisselberg has actually been treated by Donald Trump, and they give a pretty good example here. So now, according to this report, Trump had went to something called a Sat Shiva, or a Sat Shiva. And let's see. During this, Trump showed off nude photos and made passes at family members. Now, I'm not Jewish. I had to look this up. And it turns out it's actually even worse than I had thought. A Sat Shiva refers to the act of sitting on low stools during times of mourning. Now, it lasts about a week, and it's basically a funeral for first-degree relatives. And while you're having this funeral, you've got President Trump showing off photographs. Well, I don't know if he was president at the time, to be fair, but he was showing off photographs of himself with models, naked women, on a yacht to attendees before hitting on Jennifer Weisselberg. So, okay, interesting. Now, when he did that, Allen apparently humored Trump instead of actually standing up for her. So that's nice. Not only that, but when he arrived at the funeral, he apparently said, quote, "This is where my CFO lives? Embarrassing." You know what's embarrassing? It's being a bitch for Trump. A little bitch. I mean, allowing him to insult your family and hit on your daughter-in-law, that's creepy. Super, super creepy. And actually pathetic. Republicans love calling people soy boy, beta male cucks. I think that's not cool to call people that. There's nothing wrong with soy boys. I don't care. Beta males, whatever. You want to be a cuck? That's totally fine. Do you, right? That's your business, not mine. I actually think that those people got way more respect for themselves than Weisselberg showed for himself. And plus, they actually had the benefit of getting off on it. So, but this guy, apparently he likes being treated like trash by Donald Trump. It's ridiculous. And so here's what Jennifer had to say about it. Quote, "His whole worth is, does Donald like me today? It's his whole life, his core being. He's obsessed." How's that? She added, "He has more feelings and adoration for Donald than for his wife." Interesting. Very interesting. In fact, she also added, "You walk down the hall, it's Allen Donald. They don't do anything separately." Now, Allen would know everything. And that's why this is important. That's why prosecutors are really trying to flip this guy. Because, again, he's the CFO. He knows all the dirty, shady dealings. And now, from her perspective, she added one more thing. She said, "I don't know, for Donald, it's a business, but for Allen, it's a love affair." So, I mean, that makes me think that maybe they're barking up the wrong tree, these investigators. I mean, I hope they can flip him because he would know if there were dirty details. I think there are. I think they're quite dirty. I think there's probably money laundering, racketeering, payoff, tax evasion, all these financial crimes. But I don't know for certain. But to me, that's what it looks like. I would be surprised if there wasn't. But from what it looks like, they might actually have to find something else, find something more than just the rank disrespect of this guy's family and his religion to flip him. If you enjoyed this video, please give us a like and share with your friends. You can subscribe and help out the channel by becoming a patron. It's patreon.com/Jeff Waldorf, or you can become a channel member as well by hitting the join button below.